Hi everyone, we're going to find the value when log of x and log of x squared have the same mantissa. We're going to find the value of x. And our x is in between 10 and 100. It's less than 100, but it can equal 10. All right, let's see. So basically we have that x is greater than or equal to 10, but less than 100. So let's write log. So if you multiply everything through by log, we're going to get log of 10 is less than or equal to log of x, which is less than log of 100. All right, so log of 10, let's look at this log of 100. This is log of 10 squared, and if you put the 2 in front, you get 2 times log of 10. Well, log of 10 is just 1 because that's base 10 here. So that's going to be 1 is less than or equal to log of x is less than, for this one, it's going to just be 2. All right, so the characteristic of log of x is 1 because it has to equal 1. So the characteristic of log of x equals 1. All right, and so let's look at the mantissa. Let's let alpha be the mantissa for log of x. So then if we do that, we have log of x equals our characteristic plus our mantissa. The mantissa is a positive fractional part. So that means our mantissa here has to be equal to 0. It's going to be greater than or equal to 0, but less than 1, because it's a fraction. All right. Therefore, if you look at log x squared, that's going to be 2 times log of x, which equals 2 times this is going to be 2 plus 2 times alpha. Just multiply this by 2. If 2 is the characteristic and 2 alpha is the mantissa, then looking at this, we're going to have 0 is less than or equal to 2 alpha is less than 2. But it can't be true because the mantissa has to be fractional. It can't be 2. That wouldn't be a fraction. So we have to disregard that, and we're going to have to look at 2 other conditions. So we're going to look at 2 other conditions because this is not going to work here. So what we're going to do is check for our mantissa is going to be greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1/2. That would mean that we have, if we have 0 is less than or equal to alpha is less than 1. So if we want 1/2, then we're going to have 0 is less than or equal to 2 alpha is less than 1, right? Because if you divide both of these, everything by 2 here, you get this back. So basically, we know that log of x squared equals 2 plus 2 alpha. Right? And this part here is your mantissa. All right. Since log of x and log of x squared have the same mantissa, then that means our alpha equals 2 alpha. That means our alpha equals 0. So therefore our log of x equals 1 plus your mantissa, which is going to be 0. So that's going to be equal to log of x equals 1. That means our x here equals 10 because log of 10 equals 1. So let's note that. So that's our first thing we're going to look at. The next thing we're going to look at is 1/2 to 1. So let's look at that part. I'll call this condition 2. All right, so we're going to look at this fractional part for our Mantissa. That would mean 1 is less than or equal to 2 alpha is less than 2. And again, if you divide each of these pieces by 2, you get back to this. All right, so basically that means log of x squared is going to equal, we already know, is 2 plus 2 alpha, which equals 2 plus 1. If you're looking at your characteristic, we're going to get 2 plus 1 plus 2 alpha minus 1. All right. So basically what I did is I just added 1 to both of these pieces. All right, so this part here would be your Mantissa. Since log of x and log of x squared have the Mantissa, that means we have alpha equals 2 alpha minus 1. That means our alpha would equal 1. But that's not possible. It has to be less than 1, right? So therefore, the only thing that's possible, since this doesn't work, the only thing we have for solving for x is that first case we did, which is x equals 10. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.